A stranger fixed my day. It was one of those days that starts bad and keeps finding new ways to get worse. Flat tire. Missed train. Coffee spilled on my shirt 5 minutes before an important meeting. By noon, I'd stopped saying what next because the universe kept answering. I ducked into a small diner to catch my breath. I wasn't even hungry. Just tired of pretending I had it together. The place was nearly empty. A man in his 60s sat at the counter reading a newspaper, actual paper, not a tablet. The waitress poured him coffee without asking, which felt like the kind of peace I hadn't earned. When she came to me, I just said anything with caffeine. She smiled like she'd heard that 1,000 times. Then she said, "Tough day?" I nodded. She poured the coffee and said, "You're still here. That's something." A few minutes later, the man at the counter looked over and said, "You got that running out of fight look. Want to borrow some of mine?" I laughed, genuinely laughed for the first time all day. He told me about how he used to fix cars for a living until his back gave out. How he misses the noise of the garage. "How about you?" he asked. "What do you fix?" I almost said nothing. But instead, I said emails. PowerPoints. People's expectations. He nodded like that made perfect sense. Then he said, "Well, that sounds harder." When I went to pay, the waitress waved me off. Guy at the counter got it. I turned, he was gone. No name, no goodbye, just an empty mug and a receipt that said, "You're still here." That's something. It's been months, and I keep that receipt in my wallet. Not because of the coffee. But because sometimes strangers fix things we didn't even know were broken.